very, very heavy, and it was just too much to try to bring into here on these small boats. So those did remain on the ships. Now, the bombardetta cannon is not a very powerful cannon. In fact, when they were made, they're using technology from the 1300s, 1400s. The cannon barrel was made in a different way, and it was made as a tube open at both ends, just a big tube. And then gunpowder and wadding went in separate pieces. If you look at the cannon, you'll see the cylinder sitting behind the cannon. It's called the powder mug or the servidor, and that goes up into the back of the cannon barrel, and then the cannonball goes down the barrel from the front. So because of that system and the way you can load those things quickly, because they would have 3 or 4 servidors, you can fire a cannonball 2 times every minute. Now, that's pretty fast when you think about these big cannons. Yeah, they were more powerful, but they could take 1.5 to 2 minutes just to load one. So they're powerful but slow loading. Whereas our little cannon, well, it's fast to load and shoot, but it's not very powerful. And our cannon would be firing a 6-pound solid cannonball, and they could shoot this thing for just a little over half a mile. So, yeah, they're fast to load and shoot, but they're not very long-range cannons. But that's okay, because Pedro Menendez built his fort here because how shallow that bay is, and he knew no enemy ships could come close to here if they had bigger cannons. And if they were going to attack here, guys would have to get off the ship and be out in the ocean. Come this way through an old inlet and across this bay, and they'd be in little boats, rowboats, and these little cannons, well, these cannonballs don't look like much, but they'd be flying through the air about 400 miles an hour. If these things hit one of those wooden boats, the guys are coming over here, if the enemy's trying to attack us, well, those boats would fly apart. You can imagine what would happen to the guys in the boats. I mean, you wouldn't want to be in one of those. So even though these were old cannons, they were not, they were very adequate to defend this area. And Pedro Menendez knew that. So, how much gunpowder did they use? No. For this 6-pound shot, they used up to 2 pounds of gunpowder. And back in those days, they used what's called black powder. It's the old-fashioned gunpowder. And they still make it, and that's what we're going to use today. It's going to be a lot of smoke, but we're not going to use 2 pounds like they did, because that'd be a bit much. You guys wouldn't be able to hear anything for about a half an hour after that, so I'm not going to do that to you. We're going to fire a smaller amount, and after we do, I'll tell you how much gunpowder we really use. I think you might be surprised. The disappointing news is that we don't actually fire a cannonball, even though that sounds like it might be fun. We don't for several pretty good reasons, one of which is the only cannonball that we even own. And there might be guys out there fishing and police.
Sorry.
So we're not going to do that. That's not so loud it's going to damage your ears. However, all you students, you need to cover your ears because this will be loud. So everybody's ready. Here we go.
My device can handle that.
St-Augustine now. Fuego. There you go.
That scared the heck out of me.
Instead of 2 pounds of gunpowder like they used to use in those days, what you just heard was only 2 ounces. A little bit of gunpowder can make that kind of noise. So you can imagine what 2 pounds must have sounded like. Anyway, I hope you have a great rest of the day. I hope you enjoyed that. Take care, and thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you.